In this video, I'll show you my actual backtesting results from the RSI indicator strategies that I talked about in my last video. If you're brand new to my channel, then this is a three-part series that I'm doing on the RSI indicator. So in the first part of the series, I showed you how the RSI is calculated, how it basically works, and what it shows you. You can get a link to that video right here. In the second part of the video, I took three popular ways that the RSI is taught on the internet, and I gave you three specific trading plans. And those are plans that can be used to test these strategies to see if they have an edge. And you can get the link to that video right here. Alright, so this is the third and final part of this series. And in this video, I'm going to show you my backtesting results from each of the trading plans that I gave you in the previous video. Now, before we get started, keep the following things in mind when it comes to backtesting. Number one, never blindly trust what you read on the internet. A strategy won't work the same for everyone. Some people will be able to trade it successfully, others won't. And this is just because everyone has their own innate skills and abilities. Just like some people are good at basketball, some people are good at football. In the same way, certain strategies won't fit everyone. So all that matters are your results, not anyone else's, not mine, not the other trader, not Super Trader X. So always test for yourself. You are 100% responsible for your trading results. Number two, if your return is too low in backtesting, you can always add more strategies, currency pairs, markets, time frames. You can add pyramiding to the strategy and or multipliers. And this is, I'm saying this because some strategies have a low return, but they're still profitable. They still have a high win rate, but traders give up on them because they think, oh, that won't make me enough money. But realize that you can just add multiple strategies, multiple pairs together to get to the goal level that you want to get to, within reason, of course. Next, trading strategies are easy to learn but hard to master. Everybody thinks that you can learn a strategy in 5 minutes or half an hour on the internet and you can trade it successfully. No way. It requires testing, screen time, journaling, and constant review. You're reviewing to see how you can get better, how your backtest or how your live trading might be different from your backtesting, etc. Next, consistently profitable trading is a valuable skill. So you can trade other people's money, or at least there's the potential to trade other people's money if you don't have your own. And this is another reason that traders give up, because they have a consistently profitable system. Maybe they're making 2 to 5% a month, which is really good, but they only have like $5,000 in the trading account, and they're like, oh, I can't, this trading strategy isn't going to work. Well, if you can build up a track record of 2 to 5% a month, that's fantastic. And you can take that track record to people with money and potentially trade for them. So don't give up on a strategy just because you think the return is too low or you think you don't have enough money in your trading account. Next, past performance does not guarantee future results. You've heard that everywhere, and it's totally true. But successful trading is built on pattern recognition. So testing is the most efficient way to get data on strategies. So if you just learn a strategy and you put it into your live account, you're trading blind. You don't know what to expect, right? You don't understand the nuances of the strategy. You don't know how the strategy will react in certain market conditions. So testing plays a vital role in building your confidence and building your skill level. Next, one simple tweak can turn an unprofitable strategy into a profitable strategy. So test different ideas. So there may be strategies in this video that don't work out and they're not profitable over the testing period. But if you did a couple of tweaks to them, they could be profitable. So remember that don't give up on a strategy just because it doesn't work as is. There may be a tweak that you can add to it that could make it profitable. And finally, live trading results may vary from testing results. Part of the learning process is to figure out why. So sometimes a strategy will test really well, but then when you trade it live, it doesn't work out so well. And there could be a lot of different reasons for this. You could be taking trades in backtesting that you aren't able to take in live trading because you have a job or you have to go to sleep or whatever the case may be. You might be too impulsive in live trading where you're taking too many trades and you wouldn't have taken those trades in testing. So keep these things in mind as we go through these results. But without further ado, here are the results for the RSI strategies. All right, so this is the first trading strategy that I gave you in the last video. It's basically an oversold, overbought strategy. You sell when it's overbought and you buy when it's oversold. And this is the way I first learned how to use the RSI, or at least I was taught that. And I think a lot of beginning traders think that this is the best way to use the RSI also. So let's take a look at the results and what it tells us. So we're looking at the Euro US dollar daily chart. This is the RSI cross strategy, which is my name for it. There were 6,032 days that were tested. Let's move this out a little bit here. Okay. And then there were 45 trades. I'm sorry, 102 trades. So this traded quite a bit compared to the other strategies. Most profitable trades in a row were 3. Most consecutive losses were 5. The return overall was minus 11.38%, and the win rate was 44%. So this was not a good result. Now keep in mind, you might be able to tweak this to get better results, but the trading plan that I gave you gave these results. So as it stands, this is not a trading strategy that I would move forward with because it's not profitable. So just remember that backtesting helps you figure out if the strategy has an edge or not. And that saves you a lot of time because you don't have to spin your wheels for days, months, or possibly even years with a trading strategy that just simply doesn't have an edge. So that's why we do this. That's why we backtest. So those are the results from the first strategy. Now let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this is strategy number 2, the RSI dive. And that's my name for the strategy, but it is a basic RSI divergence. And you can refer to the previous video on the exact trading strategy. I give you the exits and the entries and the risk and everything. But in this video, I want to give you the results. So for this Euro USD daily chart, these were the results. There were 6,032 days processed. So that's the testing period. Total trades are 26. Profitable trades consecutive 7, losing trades consecutive 2. So that's the maximum number of consecutive losses and profitable trades. So that's really good. The total return was 12.8%, and the win rate was 73%. So overall, this is a really good result. This is something that I want to test further, and it's something that could have some potential to be traded live. So I'm going to test more currency pairs and see how it goes. All right, so this is the third and final trading strategy that I outlined. This is the RSI 50 crossover. So basically, you're looking for a trend, and you're looking for RSI to cross over in the direction of the trend. Once it crosses over the line, you will take a trade in that direction. So again, the days processed were 6,032 days. There were 55 trades, 26.5 or 28.5% return, and 71% winners. And this one was really surprising to me. I didn't expect this strategy to do so well. This really goes to show that you have to test ideas. You can't just put your own biases into it, because the data tells you exactly what you can expect. And if I had not tested this, then I would have just wrote it off as something that wouldn't even be a possibility to trade. And now at least I'm open to the possibility of trading this strategy and testing it more. And by the way, the software here I'm using is Forex Tester 4. It's the best software that I've found for Forex backtesting. So if you want to get a discount, Trading Heroes viewers get a discount if you go to this link, tradingheroes.com/FX tester. And that will give you a nice little discount to get you started. All right, so those are the backtesting results for the Euro US dollar on the daily chart for these 3 different trading strategies. The first one I knew would not work. And that one, that's kind of how you're taught, or at least how I was taught to use the RSI in the beginning. But obviously that doesn't work, and we've proven that through backtesting. So if you were following that type of trading plan without backtesting, you could have spent a lot of time spinning your wheels and wondering why it doesn't work. But if you backtest it, at least you get an idea of how it might perform in live trading. And in this case, we're going to avoid that strategy. Now, the second strategy, the RSI divergence, I've done some testing with that in the past, and I knew that will probably work. And yes, it tested out pretty well. So I'm going to continue testing pairs, and I'll post my results on tradingheroes.com. And I'll post a few other results here on YouTube also. So keep an eye out for that. Now, this last strategy, the RSI 50 crossover, it was profitable, but when I trade it, I don't have the same confidence that I have in the RSI divergence. And this was profitable, it had the highest return, but I don't feel as comfortable with it, so I'm not going to continue testing it, at least for now. I'm going to focus more on the RSI divergence. But if you like this strategy and you think it's a good way to get on a trend, fire up Forex Tester or use MetaTrader or whatever and see what your results are. All right, so I hope you found that useful. Again, the bottom line here is you need to test this stuff for yourself and see what the hard data says. Don't take anyone's word for it that it works, not even my word for it. And just find out what works for you. There's so many people on the internet telling you, hey, this works, this is the magic strategy. But in reality, if you test it, you'll find out if it works or not. And if it doesn't, then you can move on to something else. If it does, you can develop it further. So I'll be doing more of these video series where I prove a strategy has an edge by doing back testing. And if you want a specific indicator or a publicly available trading strategy tested, then leave a comment below with the indicator or strategy that you want tested, and I'll do my best to test whatever you want to see. So I hope that helped. If you found this video useful, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.